welcome back to
Palling Around.
Palling
It was actually not welcome back. This is the first one.
No, it's welcome back. You fucking missed the first episode.
You look into the camera and say something for a couple.
I am looking at the camera.
You're looking into it perfectly. Was it? Was my lazy eye show up really bad? Self-conscious about it.
No, because I see a reflection on your glasses. No, look at the camera.
I look like Doug.
You fucking
just stoned. Okay, so we have. So I made an account.
An account
with Google, and then I'll dick around with that in just a second. Taking this phone. Technology sure has come a long way, hasn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, it sure has. Did you hear Elon Musk's first brain implant went on last week to a human, and they're recovering, I guess. But that first human got their brain implant like a week or so ago.
Why isn't he the first? You ever thought about that? Like, he wants to do all this stuff. Like, why? Like, that's great, Elon. You want to stick. Listen. You can put. I would take one of those things in my brain, maybe, but I don't want to be the first.
And neither does he.
Why is that?
That's a good question.
Well, I was a sick ghost.
You know, when I first started smoking ciggies, I learned how to French inhale. That's all I do.
Oh.
From now on, just French inhaling. Can't help it. We're gonna have to. This can't be a thing. I'm gonna just stare at this. I can't help it. I'm trying
staring at the
staring at myself on the fucking
yeah. So just make your eyes. And sometimes what they do and some more
this is what we have
professional shit is they'll have like something up. Like, that's why the camera has a red dot on it, so you know where to look.
This is what. Do we want 3 people?
You can have 3. You can have as many people.
Well, we need somebody on. We need somebody who. We
mean on the other side?
We need a director. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a director. We need someone who's pointing at us when we're fucking staring at not the camera, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need someone to keep people. Someone who watches this as we record.
Okay.
It's something I think I just learned.
Let me.
Also, do we want to vape when we're recording this?
I want.
Kind of look at this. Look at this. Do we look stupid?
No, we look like regular people sitting here doing regular things.
You're right. It's the chairs. Your chair looks better than mine because you can't. Yes.
Oh,
That's good.
this is why you don't vape.
Speaking of technology, did you see that? Do you watch Film Theory at all? Did you watch any of those Matt Pack videos?
Mm-mm.
No. One of the newest film theories he did was on. Oh fuck! I've spaced out. It was on Disney films being propaganda for the pro AI.
The movie? Wait.
Just all of it. Like the past few years, movies that they own that aren't even necessarily under the Disney name, but under the Disney family.
Uh-huh.
Like there's been a few lines here or there where they. This is the part where I would pull up the things to show you in the video. I would talk about them, and then the editor would be like.
Yeah, the young Jamie, the Jamie from the famous Joe Rogan Experience podcast. I used to watch a lot of that. I think that they're slowly trying to trickle in that AI.
Did you hear the controversy about that Dream or Wish movie? It's so generically bad that people were like, "Was this written by AI?"
Very possible, man.
It's a Disney movie. It's like a big blockbuster Disney. It's like Frozen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that there's any more brainwashing type. If a company was going to do something like that, it would definitely be Disney, because no corporation out there wants to talk about the giant, that money maker that Disney is. Like, they would throw anything out there at the wall just to make that.
Just to make it happen.
It's going to make $40-50 million maybe at the box office. I don't know if it netted that much or whatever, but it's probably anything that they do is probably very profitable.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about Disney's far reaches, go to any Disney outlet store. There's a line outside of it.
Yeah. Well, we had a Disney outlet store here in town that died.
Really?
Yeah, it was in the mall. We had a Disney store in the mall.
There was a Disney store in this mall?
Yeah, there was a Disney store in this mall. It did crashed and burned.
How long ago?
Definitely the 90s.
Oh,
definitely the 2000s. Probably like 2006.
Disney, it wasn't. It was a giant then, but it wasn't the birthplace.
Yeah, right,
the birth of more.
Today.
Yeah, and then buying brands like they own Marvel, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? They own all these other brands and companies. Okay, let me. All right, how do I make a YouTube channel? How do I make a YouTube account become a channel? Do I create? Oh, right there. Create a channel. The name. I took your podcast, Jimmy. I made it my podcast. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast. Pylon. Not Pylon. The greatest rapper of all time.
No, that's Viper. The old NBA player. Who has the hit song, "You Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." Samson.
Have you seen that video from that meme I kept sending to the Magic group chat with all the old man on the cards?
Oh yeah.
That shit is funny.
Oh.
The old man.
You stay right here.
Sit down right there. Come in a little closer. Just lean your head in. But look at the camera up there.
The GoPro?
No, I forgot the GoPro was in there. Look at the camera that's technically recording. Perfect.
It's in there.
God damn it, that was all for nothing.
Oh, Nick got me soundproof.
Oh, that's fucking tight.
I'm sad to part with these, but these aren't for me. Who are they for? These are for you.
Welcome back to the Magic Gathering podcast. Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast. Make magic simple again.
That's just an insanely overpowered card.
Your opponent's control? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just like a $70.
These are super. Oh, are these for me?
Yeah. These are for you. Nick made some proxies.
Oh my God. If I had $1 for every time they said I gave a shit, I'd be broke. 'Cause I was flipping bricks for months and moose before y'all became a type 1. So that's so fucking great.
It's a hardcore.
Elizabeth had no idea the other day. She said something. I went, I've seen the Magna Carta. She's like, what? I was like, I don't even know where I'm going with that. Oh, I love that shit. Thank you, Nick. Shout out Constanticon. I'm not gonna link that just yet. I will at some other time. Sorry, Nick.
That's never gonna happen. Don't let him lie to you.
I might link it. I don't know.
You fucking spell that shit into YouTube and you figure out how to do it.
I clicked on here and I said, beep boop up. I want to watch some Constanticon. It's some really great content. I think that Nick's doing a fine job.
You know,
Nick's doing a fine job. I think that he's doing some great things. We're seeing great things.
What is it? How does Biden sound? Get out of here with that.
Oh no, it's way too over the top. You just wanna, you kind of want to bring it back down. You want to get a little bit deeper. And first, you just want to shut your eyes and look real confused.
You just like Donald Trump still.
Shit. Okay.
You look like him too.
I can't see why my eyes are closed.
Exactly.
So
Biden
slits. Is like always confused about what he's saying and who he's saying it to. And he also can't like.
Would you just shut up, man? I can't even quote him. I can't do it.
Him then was so much more coherent than he is. It's like so crazy because then people weren't like, this guy's fucking is he dead? Is he on strings?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but now people are like, holy shit, what did we do? He'll probably look a little better closer to the election time. We'll start jacking him up. Fucking, you think they don't give them uppers to fucking...
What if he's got a body double? Did you ever watch the movie Shoot 'Em Up? Clive Owen and Paul Giamatti from like 2004.
They do have the body double.
The real president's on like life support and whatever, and so the fucking dude on camera's completely different.
I think that's why there's 3 limos. You're not supposed to know which one he's in, and I think that...
Joke's on you. There's 3 of them. There's 3 lizard Bidens. And there's 3 lizard Trumps. They're all the same lizards. They're all the same lizards.
I hope I spelled Palin correct. P-A-L-I-N-G. Paling?
Palin. You went 2 L's. Pal World.
Pal World has
Pal
2.
World's 2 L's. Let me look it up. Let's take about a moment.
That's palling around. I'm going to leave it the way it is for now.
Pawing around. Paul
I'm
Wallaby.
And this is also Paul.
No, he's Paul and I'm Wallen.
Paul Wallen.
No, Power World is 1 L.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than they didn't want me now hot holes all on me. Alright. So I think technically
Say something, Sammy.
you have to you have to have 50 subscribers to unlock live streaming on YouTube. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
You get that butthole in the shot, Sammy.
Catting around.
Catting around with Sammy's butthole.
No, to do Joe Biden, you have to. It probably takes a lot more practice, but it's kind of like he says Jack a whole lot, and it's kind of if you could do it a little faster like that, but you got to lose the effeminate touch. There's a spot in there. My son Hunter.
Sammy, you've never fucked with chords. He's bored and just people.
Well, he's just jealous. That's okay.
I think I'm cursed by watching the Trump, Biden, and Obama videos where the AI talks for him.
So we are 12 minutes into this episode. There's no ad read because we're not selling anything.
This is sponsored by Raycon and NordVPN.
And Nord.
Have
you ever wanted to listen to some shit from another fucking country? Plug your Raycons into your NordVPN and listen to people who talk around the world.
Oh shit!
I'm connected to a Danish fucking coffee shop microphone. So this first episode of Palling Around, look at the camera, Jimmy. Stop looking at the...
I can't help it. I'm right there.
Do you want to turn the...
There's a TV of us.
You want to turn this around? Just remember, you got to look up there.
Yeah.
You got to look up there. Or at me.
Or at you.
But
Sure? Because look at the camera. Look at the screen now. Look at you.
No, it looks great.
Sure?
It looks like a human interaction. It doesn't look like we're trying to talk to each other and have a conversation while we're all up in the camera like your new favorite YouTuber.
Click that like and subscribe.
Yeah, smash that like button, obliterate that subscribe button, and then have sex with my fucking mom. Please, somebody. We're not even taking into consideration how loud this might be. Inaudible as fuck. This might be
too loud. Yeah. I do have a loud voice.
You do have a loud. So let's try to dial it back a little bit. Okay.
Try to dial it back for a little bit.
So the first episode of this is not going to be very long, but we're gonna go over some news headlines real quick. We're gonna just chat it up.
Or maybe this is twice as long as we'll actually make content for. Maybe it's 10 minutes, although it'll probably be 45 minutes to an hour.
If you was to, yeah. I think you're gonna lose people unless you're really popular. I find that after about an hour, I become kind of damn. I'm looking at the television screen too.
It's just easy. It's right here. Our screen is right here.
If anybody needs to know, our screen is right here. There's also a GoPro in the distance recording us at a crooked angle. Okay, so speaking of Joe Biden, this is coming from CNN News. Joe Biden has won the South Carolina Democratic primary.
What a twist.
He was probably not really, there's nobody else running, I think.
Also too scared to post anybody else up there.
And so, let's riff on this for a second. People in our age demographic, probably everyone you would ask or interview would probably say that why is Biden the only option? Why is he the best that we have to offer right now? is he 70?
Well, he's not, but you attach some other name to it. In today's day and age, you get like 4 or 5 different dudes running from 4 or 5 different places, and then all of a sudden you have the competition spread out so pathetically thin amongst other names that nobody knows anymore.
I don't think
it's too fucking many.
I don't think that there's anybody running against him. I mean, I'm going to click on this article, and for sources, again, this is from CNN. This was about 2 hours ago, I think. Also, to anybody watching this, I'm not a CNN cuck or anything like that. I don't. It just happened to be the first
Cuck News Network.
The cuck, the CCN. Let's see. So Biden he pushed South Carolina's primary up a couple of years ago. I don't know how long ago he had done it. I just found this out recently. But he wanted to push it up further for what I think because he has good polling in that state. And to get himself on like the national ticket, I guess. Let's see. He finished 5th in the Iowa caucuses, which that's, Iowa and New Hampshire go first with the primary voting to see who people want to run for the presidency.
Who beat him?
Republicans are saying we need a Republican back in the White House.
Of course, I mean, that's...
Hey, hit him with that Reagan.
Nancy, I think that monkey gave me AIDS.
That's great. Stop looking at the television.
I can't help it. If we just had some Republicans in the office, then everything would be okay.
I'm not saying anything about who's running against him, but the fact of the matter is that nobody's going to run against him.
Ain't no one running against him because they're too old to fucking run. They were just walking.
Why is this the guy? Why does this have to be?
Why is it? What's funny is the retirement age is 64, right? Something like that. Do we have a single dude in office that's anywhere close to that age? Are they all like 10, 15 years older than that? Past the age they want you to stop working at is when these dudes are running our country.
I think 60. I think that's go retire. You've made a shit ton of money.
6 generations. When you retire, you are 6 generations removed.
Or you put a year on it. Like you can only be in any public office for 30 years. You know what I mean? You can only hold public office for 30 years.
No, because then you could be some weird old bag at 82 years old. You technically haven't hold office at all yet. You're fucking going now.
Well,
it should mean all office collectively held. It can be only 30 years long.
Yeah, just like there should be like a public office registry that you're like, I'm a mayor. Now
what if you just can't be that old? What if you're just too fucking old for that shit?
All right, second news article I have here. Also from CNN. U.S. and U.K. strike Houthi targets in Yemen one day after U.S. strikes Iraq and Syria. So a lot of crazy shit brewing over there in the Middle East because the Houthi, a sect of the Houthis who are backed by the Iranian government. Iran supports all these paramilitary groups.
Okay.
And they give money and they fund them, and they're all over the Middle East. So from Yemen, they've been attacking container ships for a few months now.
Yeah. I thought people pulled out or something like that.
And the U.S. has been over there they have a fleet defending ships that are coming through the Gulf of Oman. I believe that's the Gulf of Oman.
Yeah.
But just last week, there was a U.S. base that's in Jordan, and it's in Iraq. It's 6 miles from the border of Jordan and I believe Yemen. It's right there in this corner. It was attacked by a drone from this Houthi military group, and it killed 3 soldiers. All of them, one of them was 36. The other 2 were under 25. The guy who was 36 joined when he was 28.
Oh damn!
No, I'm sorry. I'm disparaging him. He joined at 32. He hadn't been in very long. I think he was 36 or 38. And he did it because he was like, all my life I wanted to do this, and I thought I couldn't. And so then at the age of it'd be like one of us trying to join. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to go to boot camp.
Yeah. So they actually did. The United States, that base thought that it was one of our drones, and so they didn't fucking shoot it down, and then it fired upon the base. It injured over 40 people, I think.
Wow.
So the U.S. has been carrying out strikes. They struck over 87 targets in the countries of Syria, Iraq, and
87 targets of
and
what?
Syria.
87 what targets? That's a big.
They were attacking weapons caches, intelligence centers that they have for these organizations. They dropped over 187 pieces of ordnance, whether that's rockets or bombs. They flew B-1 bombers to. They actually made the trip from America. They flew over there, and that was their mission. They were going to fly to fucking Iraq from maybe the Midwest. I don't know where they came from, but so there's a lot of really kind of sketchy things going on over there in the Middle East, and it's a stressful time. You know, Iran and the U.S. do not like each other, and these are all state sponsored. All of these groups are state sponsored by Iran, so that these groups can do these things, and Iran says, "Hey, we don't really have a hand in it because we're just give these guys money. But we didn't attack.
We didn't attack. Hey, we just give you the money. It's up to you what you do with it, I guess."
Let's see. Man, Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish got arrested in Nashville. Here's a tangent real quick. Tennessee.
I really want to be with you.
You're very pretty. I don't mind. I come home and having sex with a friend of mine. I can't help it that you're horny. Honey, my balls are blue. Fucking A. So Hootie, or Darius, his name's Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker.
That doesn't even sound like a real name, to be honest with you.
Sounds like a Walking Dead character.
So he gets arrested in Nashville, somewhere in Tennessee. And because they have crazy weed laws, he makes national headlines.
Oh my god! You know, if you were in a different country, you could just fucking be in prison or dead.
Might as well be another country. First of all, let's get it together, America. Yeah. Why isn't it just fucking? I don't want to sound like a guy who has a pipe in front on the podcast. Just fucking legalize it, man. Like, what are we doing? Darius Rucker can't smoke weed in Nashville. He's Hootie from Hootie and the fucking Blowfish.
Yeah, weed's in the name.
It's in the... Is it?
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like some pot smoking to me.
I feel like the funny thing is, that if...
The dude providing the weed is Hootie and everybody else blowing is the Blowfish.
If I had never heard Hootie and the Blowfish and somebody said, "Hey, do you want to go to a Hootie and the Blowfish show?" I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, look at the band names from the other. Like, I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comment section for this one.
Thankfully,
but that's like Bowling for Soup.
Oh,
you know, don't worry about the music. Just like the name, Bowling for Soup, Spin Doctors. Fucking, what is that? What is a Hootie and the Blowfish?
Who are the guys that sung the 5? And I would walk 500.
That's the Proclaimers. That's an '80s band. That's different. That's corny and cheesy. That's '80s. Oh.
So Hootie's not doing any harm. It's a misdemeanor drug charge. He probably just had a little bit
rotting in prison.
A little bit of fucking dope on him or something like that. But get it together, man. Like, listen, okay. I'm not saying the cops should be partial to anybody, but can't the cops show a little fucking discretion, like pull over guys in probably a nice truck or something?
Nah,
like that?
Dude, you fucking you know how, like, some of them get like promoted for, like, you know, shooting motherfuckers.
Dude,
if you can arrest Hootie, oh dude, you get to hang that picture up on your little stupid cop block.
If
you fucking be like, I busted Hootie.
If I was the captain, I would be like, first of all, I'd be like, I am the captain now. Also, if you came up to me, you're like, I arrested Darius Rucker, I'd be like, fucking why? Well, he had 1 gram of weed on him. You're like, okay.
That's what they did to me, man. I busted me and I had a 1 gram of weed on me. Not even. Not fucking even. I had fuck Kansas. Fuck Kansas.
Yeah, fuck Kansas.
Fuck Kansas.
Fuck Kansas. Yeah, you're not pointing at that camera. It looks great when you look into the camera. Look into the camera. It looks great. I will say, we gotta watch how Also, with some just a little bit of tinfoil, we could make the lighting much better as well. Just some tinfoil and something to kind of like a stand.
We might have to not wear glasses.
I gotta wear the glasses.
Look at that.
It might.
My eyes.
We're gonna change the lighting real quick. What'd that do?
Switch to the lamp lights. Do the top one, not the bottom. Ooh, yeah.
Is that not bad?
No, I think that's better.
Hey.
It's colored. The color definitions are way a lot healthier here.
And you still get a little bit, but I mean, who cares? It's fine for now. Yeah. This isn't a multi-million-dollar operation.
Yeah, it is. Don't let them lie to you. We're actually Mr. Beast's direct brother.
We're coming to you live right now.
Right now.
We're live. I can't be busting out the Alex Jones impersonations just yet.
Not on the cold
open.
open.
From the New York Post 6 hours ago. This is gonna be good. Bride busted having a quickie before groom's uncle with groom's uncle 30 minutes before wedding ceremony. Things exploded.
What we don't know is they're all actually into it. This is planned.
Sounds like that uncle's slinging some fucking meat. If you can fuck some dude's wife 30 minutes before the wedding. Also, don't get if that's the thing.
I hope the wedding was off.
It says things exploded. So
yeah, he did.
I'm not gonna do what I want to do right now. But it would be funny. It would be funny. I guess it's a free world. I can do whatever I want.
No, that's what you gotta subscribe to Patreon for.
You want to see me act like I have a suicide vest on?
If you want to hear Jesse say the N-word 5 times, you gotta subscribe.
$5. I might. I don't know.
What they don't know is it's just gonna be the clip of PewDiePie. It's just a clip of PewDiePie.
What he is? Yeah, that's the best part of that clip. Is he's like, sorry, but he is.
Oh my god! No.
Didn't get canceled. It smells like pizza for some reason.
Yeah, it's by me. I'm about to bring my own personal salami into the pizza shop. You're passing all the news. Now it's got weed in the picture. What's it say?
This is from WKRN News 2 in Nashville.
Okay.
Marijuana questions bill coming back. Questions. Hold on now. Did somebody high on pot write this? Marijuana questions bill coming back to Tennessee General Assembly. Okay, so what that means is they're gonna do kind of like what Missouri did, where they're gonna put marijuana questions back on the public ballot, and I think that they have not passed it yet. I think they've gotten close every time they've tried this.
That makes sense. I mean, that was Missouri for
it's gonna
like 10 years.
They've still got a pretty high road to climb there, but it'd be great for the state. And then
it'd be great for the whole goddamn country.
Yeah, it would. There's enough states to ratify it. I'll tell you what, if Joe Biden wants to get re-fucking elected, you fucking federalize, not take that shit off of the federal fucking
Hey, give us the weed.
Give everybody the weed.
Give us the weed, man.
And then you got 6 months,
Don't fuck it up here. Don't make it worse. Just legalize it. Don't make it stupid.
Dude, could you imagine?
Don't let Big Pharma get this grubby little fingers on it.
Could you imagine going to something?
On different news, on very non-related news to the actual news, Power World server costs nearly $500,000 a month.
To operate?
That's what this PC Gamer article says.
Wait, to have your own server?
No. Never let the service go down no matter what. That's what the engineer ordered.
Feels like that's not sustainable.
Nah, they didn't know how many fucking millions of copies that bitch sold.
$500,000.
I wouldn't worry too much. It sold about 12 million copies on Steam. That's just Steam.
Can you even purchase it on Xbox yet, or is it?
Yeah, no, it's purchasable on Xbox. We don't have the Xbox numbers yet. It usually comes out like with their quarter. I don't know when it comes out, but it comes out later. Look at my leg. There it is.
White ass leg.
I barely look like a ginger here. Although compared to you, if you weren't here, I would be brown haired, but because you're here, I have red hair.
Well, let's see. There's that.
If you're not aware, and this actually goes on the internet, learn about Texas.
Ooh, from NPR. Masturbation abstinence is popular online. Doctors and therapists are worried. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, there's a lot of dudes out there that are like, fucking hold that nut in, man, hold it in.
Semen retention.
It makes you more sigma.
Nothing makes you less sigma and alpha than trying to be sigma and alpha.
Here's a theory, and I'm not a doctor and I'm not a scientist, but I think
we are doctors and scientists, and you should listen to our legal advice.
I think that old dudes,
see the camera might pick
they get to where they can't.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. Jimmy
30 minutes in.
I think that like old dudes, when they you hear about like an old guy, it's like, I can't fucking, I piss 40 times a night, or they can't get their boners up sometimes. Like obviously there's health problems that go along with that, but I also think that like the older you get, you probably can't crank it as much, right? And so you just get this buildup. It can't be good to just be full of nut, right?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if your body takes that stuff back in.
Solidifies and it's got to calcify, right? So your prostate is kind of, I think, what drives that, right? So you get like an old crusty, covered prostate and demonetized. And
we were demonetized a long time.
Yeah. I think that is.
I mean, you're probably onto something. Cornflakes were invented to stop masturbation.
I love that so fucking much. I love it. I love really bland cereals too. I would have been like, just eat this and then, like in the late 1800s, I'd be like, eating it, be like, I don't want to jerk off anymore. I like bran.
I like bran.
And then I'd get a crusty prostate and I'd
fucking die at the age of 36.
Yeah, fucking dudes would just be falling over. I'm not going to do any sports news on this one, but I can talk about that. Also, here's a crazy theory. So we've been getting a lot of this press about listen, some podcasts, they just look at each other the entire time. They never look at the camera. The camera's a stationary fucking object where they're just looking at whatever.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of press coverage right now about the migrants at the border, right? So you have that one that's a big story. And, people feel all kinds of different ways about it. Generally let them in, generally keep them out, right?
Yeah.
Generally. And there's always some middle ground there too. And then there's also this story going around that's made headlines of these migrants who apparently were living at migrant centers in New York City. Fun fact, New York has, in the past 2 years, I think, or since 2020, has received more than 200,000 migrants from the south border. They get shipped in. Texas sends them all kinds of other places, and they've been sending them to New York City in droves. So you have all these folks living in these migrant centers. Several migrants allegedly beat down these NYPD officers. The video is I'm not advocating for beating up the police, but like watching a couple of dudes that look kind of like out of shape. You got some real like slice eating New York cops. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm gonna walk.
What's the matter for you?
I'm walking a beat on 87th and Park. You know what I mean? Like, but they get like beat down. I don't think they died or anything, but they just got beat up pretty good by like 6 people. They didn't shoot anybody, so good on them to not shoot anybody. But so then they were like, and so now is this big story. So you have the wider story of we have all these migrants at the border, and we need to what do we do about that? And then they sneak in this story, which how often are cops getting beat down every day around the country, and how often are they potentially, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure every day 50 cops in the U.S. just get fucking beat down like hard. And it's probably they catch it on video, and it's like, yeah, come on.
But I feel like 1 out of every 1,000 of those potentially it could be a migrant. So
enormous, like story about the border, and then all of a sudden,
migrants are beating their cops up and smoking weed.
Yeah. So I feel like that the media is trying to. I think that they're trying to push.
I mean, yeah, they did that with weed.
I know that they did that with, but I think that because it's such a issue right now. I saw something earlier about how they've razor wired this one border, and there were 6,000 people, and they weren't letting anybody through. So there's 6,000 people. Then they just kept,
that's just one spot.
Or one spot. It was a 4-lane fucking bridge. So you have this emergency situation almost, and then they're gonna pepper this negative stories about migrants into like pretty big. I mean, this is New York Post. That's still a really big.
But still,
yeah,
this is fear mongering. That's not information. This just hey, check this out. This happened, and he happened to be a migrant.
Yeah, It feels like it feels like they're trying to push the narrative.
Oh yeah,
and also it's coming on the toes of this this presidential election that we're gonna have this year, and goddamn, I don't know how everybody else feels, but it's a worrying feeling the state of the world.
You know what's something? Speaking of the state of the world, is that whenever you talk about migrants and illegals or whatever, they never talk about where they are from. They just talk about the impact that they have on our country, never the reasons. They always mention the idea of the reasons why they're coming here, but they never really talk about how it's just like we really are like maybe the second or third best place to live on this planet. The first being like New Zealand, followed by maybe Madagascar, and then us. Maybe Canada right after.
In that latest Channel 5 video, he was talking to the coyotes that were smuggling back across the border.
Some of the Patreon shit's on YouTube. Uploaded by other people.
Tight. Sorry, Andrew.
I think he'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I feel like he makes more money than what we're...
Well, also the state of what he's doing. He can't upload it to YouTube, but other people can.
Yeah. One of those coyotes was talking about how he has no interest in coming to you, and he says that he thinks it's more of a pipe dream for most people. It's an unrealistic.
It's a pipe dream for Americans.
It is. It's an unrealistic.
Oh, I live here, and it's a fucking sick joke. My hair looks ridiculous.
Do you feel like you need the green screen? Look at this. We've filmed unedited.
Yeah, this is boring. No, I want the green screen to be good for. We'll just keep it in green.
Also, is it a problem that the webcam has us flipped?
No, I don't think so. We can. I mean, I can flip this back. Maybe not with this fucking mediocre.
Or is that how it's supposed to be?
It's not flipped.
Is it?
It's not flipped. It's exactly what we're looking at.
Oh, but
we're just on the other side of it.
It's because we're looking at ourselves right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a mirror.
It's not a mirror.
Yeah, we're not looking at it.
It's not a tumor.
Chill out. It's not a tumor.
Who is it, Daddy, and what does he do?
All right, Arnold. That's about 10% too much. We're going to need you to dial in the Jim Carrey a little bit more.
What does this mean? I get a text from my wife. We are with Leo right now. What does that mean?
Just a picture of her recreating that meme. It's fine. There's just 5
there's a 5 behind me. Yeah. Fucking start singing Hootie and the Blowfish.
Do you know any other? Do they have other songs?
Yeah, dude.
Well, name one. Name one song.
Okay, hold on.
And I don't mean they. I know they actually have songs, but what other song can you think of by Hootie? I can't think of anything. I only want to be with you.
Goddamn. I gotta look up a list of their songs because I don't know. I can't think of one.
Swim to you. That's Uncle Cracker. Do you want to go see Uncle Cracker or not?
Hootie. And the Blowfish. Rock band.
Blowfish. That's debatable.
Songs. Yeah, that's debatable.
I don't know about rock.
Just let her cry. When her tear falls down like rain.
Tomorrow, let her be.
Yeah, fucking.
All right. Hold my hand. That is that song.
I want you to hold my hand. Hold my. I Go Blind.
Nope.
That was a good one.
Let her be.
Yeah.
Let her be.
Yeah, I don't know. So he's got a couple songs. I mean,
All right. That's just me not remembering.
As Darius Rucker, he had a couple of okay songs. I'm not, it's
Darius Rucker, was he a country artist?
Yeah.
That's way okay. That name
And
sounds
there's not many like black. There's not many black country artists like that are really mainstream, and so I remember when he went from being Hootie to Darius Rucker, people were like real racist on the radio. Like you hear on the radio and somebody like make a racist comment. Like I'm like, dude.
And next up by
rock
Darius
me,
Rucker.
mama, like a wagon wheel. Don't let five guys bang my wife. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. I got a buddy that's seen him live a couple of times. I'm sure it's great drunk. I'm sure watching him live is great drunk.
As long as it's all music is pretty good live drunk. You know, Ween has.
Shout out to Hang Your Hate. Thanks for being the homies. Well, this has been a trip. We're at 41 minutes, and we're gonna upload this video and just see where it goes, and we're gonna edit it with it. Jimmy is starting. The whole reason we're doing this is Jimmy is starting his own YouTube channel. It's called Trismegistus. I'm not gonna spell it. I can do that later in the description. Or he can do it because we're about to log into that account on this computer. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.